Welcome to Panther Arena. I'm Coach Scott Reed, Athletic Director of your Cabot Panthers. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce our basketball coaching staff. High school boys basketball, head coach Troy Campbell and assistant coach Jarma Perkins. High school girls basketball coach Jay Cook and assistant coach Carson Gill. Junior High North boys head coach Tim Lawrence and assistant coach Ryan Smith. Junior High North girls head coach Madison Toland and assistant coach Emily Cecil. Junior High South head coach Jeremy Halbrook and assistant coach Josh Bemis. Junior High South head girls coach Jeremy Carson and assistant coach Reagan McCormick. Strength and conditioning coach Brandon J. Head athletic trainer Jason Cates and assistant athletic trainers Jennifer Asbury, Chad Burke, Holly Rush, and Keith Shireman. This is your 2025-2026 coaching staff. We hope you enjoy your time with us tonight. Go Panthers!
students of Cabot High School for tonight's conference showdown between the visiting Lady Charging Wildcats of North Little Rock and your Cabot Lady Panthers. We have a great evening in store for you fans celebrating our Power Panthers. We're also excited to announce that during the upcoming player introductions, we'll be dimming the lights in Panther Arena. We kindly ask that you remain seated and stay still during this time to create the best atmosphere for everyone. We appreciate your cooperation. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise to honor America with a moment of silence, the Pledge of Allegiance and our national anthem. Please join us for a moment of silence. And now the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for playing our national anthem. Thank you. Now, let's meet tonight's starters. First, we're visiting at North Rock, Lady Charging Wildcats, coached by head coach Daryl Fimple. Starting at guard, at 5'9" senior, number 1, Alicia Shepard. Starting at guard, at 5'5" senior, number 3, Kate Fimple. Starting at guard, at 5'7" junior, number 11, Lauren Brewster. Starting at guard, at 5'9" senior, number 12, number 23, Nia Edwards. Nia Edwards. Starting at guard, at 6'4" junior, 15, Mia It's time for tip ball.
And welcome into the stream tonight. The 13-9 Cabot Lady Panthers seek their second conference win of the season against 17-3, number one ranked in the state, 17-3 NLR Charging Wildcats.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a tough game for this Cabot Panther team.
Well, missed shot by the Wildcats, Charging Wildcats right there. Cook ends up with it. Back out to Madar. Madar to Steelman. Steelman back to Cook. Cook pump fake. Trying to get something going here. Shot clock dwindling down. Steelman takes a corner three. That one does not fall. That's going to be number 15 for the Wildcats. Mia Hopkins with the rebound. They start the run. And the three for number 3, Katie Thimple, is no good. Panthers have it. They're running Madar. Madar to Cook. Cook to Adair. Adair at the top of the key. Back out to Stillman. Thinks about it. Nearly shoots that one. Eric gets it, though. And Eric just gets out of trouble. Pass that one off to Cook. Cook takes the three. That one just does not fall. Very close, though. And the Charging Wildcats back on the other end. And oh, that is number 11, Micah Madar. She draws the charge right there. That's going to be a turnover for the North Little Rock Charging Wildcats.
Yeah, really just Micah Madar right there, just seeing how aggressive they were in transition, able to set her feet and take the hit for the charge.
Good ball right there. Cook has it. Back to Steelman. Back to Eric. To Adair. Very lengthy matchup, this one, between Adair and Hopkins. Cook back to Adair. Back to Cook once again. Cook, ooh, nearly loses it. Panthers will retain possession. Caden, or yeah, Ken, what do you think about just all the length on the board right now?
Well, you know, especially for North Little Rock, their length is really scary because not only on defense are they able to get in lanes, but also in transition they're going to be really dangerous to stop. Like they get a lane steal right there, and they're running in transition.
That is number 15 Hopkins tipping that one away for the Panthers turnover, and number 3 Katie Thimble is the first to put points on the board. This is Eric. Eric 1 on 5. Cook, pump fake, signature move. Nearly stolen is stolen. That's going to be number 23, Nia Edwards, to take that one away. And they nearly, do they lose it? They do lose it. That's going to be another turnover. They've been a bit sloppy so early, the North Little Rock Charging Wildcats. Let's see if they can keep this up and see if there's a humongous upset for the Panthers.
Yes, for sure. This Panther team needs to take advantage of these miscommunications by this North Little Rock team.
Madar has it back to Stillman. Stillman guarded very heavily. Cook wide open. And that one is bang. Panthers take the lead. Jada Cook with a beautiful shot.
Yeah, they were definitely leaving her way too much room, and she just made them pay for the weak coverage.
Huddle's free. They could have just watched and known not to let that happen. That's number 1 Shepherd with the basket. This one is good. Cook back with it. Gets that one to Adair. Adair to Steelman. Steelman takes the 3. Panthers are loving these 3, and that's 2 of 2 in the last 2 possessions of 3s. A little 6-2 run of brewing right now for the Panthers. That is Lauren Brewster, number 11, with the ball, guarded by Madar. A little 11 versus 11 action. Back to Fimple. Fimple guarded by Cook, gets the open, just short. Eric with the rebound, back to Cook. Cook passes it far out to Steelman. Both have hot hands. This goes to Madar. Screened by Steelman. Trying to set something up right now, it appears. Eric, back to Cook. Pump fake once again. Back to the corner for Steelman, and this one is nearly falls. That would have been a humongous confidence boost for the Cabot Lady Panthers. Instead, it goes the other way. They're going to call that an and one opportunity for number 1, Alicia Shepard. She will be going to the line for 1. Basket is good.
Yeah, just an early prediction here, but it appears this Wildcat team is definitely trying to abuse their height advantage and score in the paint. I think they've taken maybe 1 or 2 shots even outside the paint in this whole game so far.
100% getting. Madar, guarded by Temple. Goes up. She draws the foul. She'll go to the line for 2.
I do love the effort there by Madar. You know, you get a call on the other end that doesn't go your favor, and you just go right back, draw the contact. Didn't make the layup, but she has a couple free throws. First one's off.
Yeah, and I think the game plan for the Panthers this game is just to shoot as many threes, try and get hot. They start to fall. It's going to be a humongous upset to shake away the conference.
Definitely 3 is more than 2, so if their game plan is to score inside and they can shoot better than them, that would be a way to win.
Well, and that three-pointer is good by number 23, Nia Edwards. Great shot right outside the arc. First shot taken outside the arc. It is good. Oh, Panthers nearly lose it there. Steelman comes away with it. That one is blocked. Panthers will retain possession.
And you know, that's interesting because usually Avery Steelman has the height advantage on her defender, but that time she didn't, and maybe she underestimated the defensive capabilities of her defender right there a little bit.
Yeah, Kane, the reason this North Little Rock team is so highly rated, number 1 in the state, 5-0 in conference, 17-3 overall, is just because how linked, how like physical they are, and just they just get baskets. They know how to hoop, you know.
Just definitely know how to get the ball in transition and make the right play for sure.
I think they can stun these Panthers. These Panthers show their Panther spirit. They know how to hoop too. We'll see what happens. Anything can happen on a Thursday night with home field advantage. This is number 4, Kinsley Bryant, dribbling it out, guarded by Madar. Finds Adebayo.
That appears to be Adebayo, yeah.
Reminds me of Bam. Madar comes away with the steal, takes it. Layup does not fall. Adebayo with the rebound. They're getting this one on transition pretty nicely. Bryant will be trying to set up something for them.
Yeah, Panther in this zone defense. It appears to be working, obviously causing miscommunications. Yeah, that's going to be a jump ball.
And the possession arrow does favor the Panthers, so next jump ball / tie-up. The charging Wildcats will get it, but just great rebounding there by Addison Adair to get that one to fall. It appears Elisa Perry and Kate Mathis have checked into the game. Steelman, back to Eric, back to Perry, Perry to Cook. Mathis gets that one out to Steelman. Steelman, 3 does not fall.
I really do love her confidence with the shooting the threes, though. I feel like they definitely need these threes, these three-point opportunities to win this game.
100%.
I'm curious what this Wildcat team is doing for this zone, because it seems they don't know what they're doing whenever
Steal.
they force a
Big steal there by Avery Stillman.
wow.
That's Mathis with maybe a foot difference in height right there, going up for it in the paint. Not the best idea. Coach Cook's gonna want to come back and review that play right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, you're not used to playing these type of teams every day. You know, every game you play, you're not going to play a whole starting lineup that's, you know, upwards of 5'8" and up. Like, that's just, that doesn't happen.
And Kane, I'm not the shortest dude out there, but I'm not the tallest either. I'm about average. I'm a good 5'9", and I'm seeing all these players on the girl side for the Charging Wildcats. I think they're all a bit taller than me. It's making me feel a bit insecure about myself.
And you know, they definitely have the talent to back that up too. It's just like, you know, how much blessing can you get?
You know, there's talent, you know, physicality, born with those things, but
Yeah,
hard work, that's the main one.
that's definitely this Panther team for sure.
100%. It's gonna be an odd shot right there. It looked like by Adebayo. Does not fall. I didn't think I looked like she was gonna pass it back out, but she ended up shooting it. That's why I thought she went a little, cocked the ball back, cocked her arms behind her head while shooting. I was a little bit confused there. But regardless, Panthers have possession with about a minute left in the first. Let's see what Cook can do. Mathis, back to Steelman. Steelman back to Cook. Cook pump fake twice. Same play.
Just
Falls on turnover for the Panthers. Fast break, number 24. Oh, she blows the layup, absolutely smokes it. That was number 24, Delilah Bateman. Cook has it. Guarded by Jalisha White, appears. Barrett takes the three, pulls the trigger, and that one is good. Panthers take the lead with 42 seconds left in that.
I love how this Panther team is approaching this game. You know, you don't really have that many confident shooters on this team that fit into a rotation usually, but Eric's showing that she has the range too.
Bateman drives herself. That one is no good. She will be fouled. And Kaden, I'm not gonna lie, you could say Coach Cook and his daughter Jada Cook have been cooking this game, if you understand what I'm saying here.
Definitely are playing their game plan to perfection here in this first quarter.
They are, and the Panthers do have a lead as of right now. That does change. Tie game 10-all. But for this next possession, shot clock will be turned off, most likely the last possession of this first quarter, as number 22, Adebayo takes her.
She misses it.
Oh, she missed her free throw. It's going to be 10-all. Madar with it. Way outside the arc. Clock's winding down, 10 seconds left. Takes it herself. She gets fouled. Ooh, yeah, she gets fouled in the drive. She's going to go to the line for two. A bit of a sloppy mistake there for the charging Wildcats. A very experienced team. You'd think they'd wouldn't do something silly as foul right there with 8 seconds left, tie game.
And especially, you know, you have the height advantage. It's just Micah Madar is such a, she's so like determined in the paint. It's really inspiring to watch, really.
It really is.
Such a shorter driver. It's just she somehow comes away with a bucket or a foul every time.
And those two do not fall, unfortunately, but it's going to be a three, and that one does fall. Panthers trying to get it in. After the first quarter, it will be 13-10. Charging Wildcats leading, and that three right there was good by Jalisha White. So that's going to take us down to the end of the first quarter. And Caden, what are you seeing from both these teams right now? What's your little noodle in your head up there thinking of?
Well, to be honest, I really did like that quarter by the Panthers. It's just, you know, you're going to need perfection and more to beat this type of team, this level of team, really, because the Wildcats did make mistakes, but they're going to warm up eventually. They're going to start figuring out the defense, and they're going to start scoring way more buckets.
I would have to agree with that. But pretty entertaining first quarter to start off here. Panthers showing some fight. Big game for them, humongous. And for the North Little Rock charging Wildcats might be overlooking the Panthers a little bit, surprised by their physicalness.
Well, I mean, you can't really blame them. You know, Cabot is definitely the underdog. They don't have nearly as much size to compete with this type of team, but they're definitely throwing in their Panther spirit, trying to win this game.
A little bit high scoring too, from what I've been seeing. Some good buckets have fallen for just both teams. Charging Wildcats will start this quarter off with the ball, though.
Yeah, it'll be Fimple on the inbound.
Fimple gets that one into Brewster. Brewster guarded by Madar. Once again, 11 on 11. Gets that one back to Fimple. Back out to Brewster.
Panthers still in the zone.
She just flies past Micah Madar there for an easy bucket, but Panthers get it back. See how they can respond.
Oh no, huge miscommunication there by the Panthers.
Yeah, true, Ken. It's a miscommunication right there. Pass over the head, not a good way to start the second quarter.
Bucket and a turnover.
Brewster has it, guarded by Madar. Gets that one out to Fimple. Brewster once again wants it. Likes her matchup, most likely. Shepard takes it herself. That one is good.
Wow.
And it looks like these charging Wildcats are starting to turn it up right now. Cook has it. She's bumped. That's going to be a foul.
It definitely is surprising, this Little Rock team. I mean, it's not surprising that the Panthers are in a zone here, but just how it seems so effortlessly that they're breaking this zone. I mean, they're just hitting a crossover, blowing past the defender, and just laying it up. I mean, it kind of seems like the resistance isn't there by the Panthers this quarter.
Yep, Cook has it back to Adair. Adair versus Aaron Hopkins is a humongous matchup, maybe about 13 feet combined nearly, but
beautiful positioning on the steal there.
This one does not fall for the charging Wildcats, but number one Shepard gets the offensive board and back out the Brewster.
There's the other thing with that size is they're going to be a problem on the rebounds.
Brewster gets that one into their big. Hopkins, nice turnaround, does not fall though. Madar with the rebound. Smallest player on the court with the rebound, a bit ironic. Oh, that one does not fall in the Wildcats are running right now. Take it nowhere even close. I'm not gonna lie, that was nowhere close.
Definitely a questionable take there. You know, you could have slowed it down, got a little bit of a better shot there. But
someone even say sickening, Caden. Making my stomach turn a bit. Cook has it back to Adair, and they're gonna call a foul. Number one, Alicia Shepard bumped Cook right there. She hits the deck.
Definitely the right call there. Maybe a little flop there to sell it, but you know, you got to do that every once in a while.
Yeah, but I'd say there would be enough contact even if she didn't fall to draw that one. But Steelman will be passing this ball in. It's at the number 25, Kate Julian, back to Cook. Steelman trying to get her going. Panthers turn it over. 1-on-2, Wildcats have numbers. Takes it and one. Jada Cook fouls right there. That's going to be number 0, Jaleisha White with the three-point play. Already got herself a classic three-pointer. Might as well try and go for the three-point play. Does not work out, though. She's the leading scorer of the game with 5. Cook has it. Trying to get something going here. Gets that one out to Adair. Adair to Cook. Madar drives it. Back out the, ooh, and that's Adair with the 3. That one is no good. Wildcats have it. This is Fimple. Wow. Wow. Lackluster game. Cook one-on-one. Euro into it, just misses, but and that's just what's so tough about not having the height advantage. You know, you'd really like to go up and dunk that. You don't always get what you want.
Man, I think I'd pass out if I saw one of these girls dunk it.
I'd be going to my bank account, withdrawing about $100,000 and putting my life savings on all of them to win. But this one is Wildcats ball, up 19-10. That changed a little bit fast, don't you think, Caden? And excuse me, the referee's in the way. That's gonna be Hopkins with the offensive rebound. Gets it back. Another offensive rebound. This is no good by Brewster.
Definitely the Panthers got to get something to fall. I mean, they haven't scored at all this quarter.
Oh yeah, 100%, Caden.
Definitely got to get a great look, maybe near the basket or open 3 or something.
Julian passes it back out to Steelman. Steelman in trouble with 13 left on the shot clock. Finds Cook, guarded by Fimple once again. Has a bit of a height advantage here. Very rare for the Panthers this game. And Steelman underhands it, just absolutely misses it. Very close, though. Wildcats have it. That's Fimple. Off the mark. Hopkins with the rebound. Back to Fimple. Wyatt has it now. Back to Brewster. Brewster to Fimple. Good ball work. Moving it around. Not being too selfish. White. Banks that one in. Bank is wide open for White. Her 8th point of the game and her second 3.
I think that's her second bank of the game. She seemed a little angry that it went in, I think.
See, some shots aren't pretty, but if they go in, they go in, I guess. Madar gets it back out to Cook. That's great ball movement. This one is bang. Nothing but net for Cook right there.
3 right back. You definitely love to see that. Get this Panther offense and defense fired up.
Just get them both going. Steelman guarding. Ooh, and that is 23. Nia Edwards blows by. Steelman gets that one to go. Madar with it. Finds Julian. Might try and find a Cook on some of these shots, trying to get her going. Madar almost has it stolen. Gets it back out. Steelman is wide open. And that one is bang.
I really do love that out of the Panthers right there, because if I'm not mistaken, it was Bateman who gambled on a lane right there, and they punished him. I mean, there's nothing better that you can get out of a gambling for a steal than an open 3, and she nailed it.
Yeah. These Panthers, they're not they're high rated, but they're not as high rated as some of the other competition in the conference. And they're showing them how to play some good basketball, letting them know if you make mistakes against us, you're not going to breeze by and get an easy win. We're going to punish you.
And I mean, that's just the easiest way to relieve some pressure off of an offense, or off of a defense. Is if they make mistakes, you have to punish them, because if they don't, then they're going to keep making mistakes, and you're just not going to be able to do anything about it.
Yeah, Kane, hate to say this, but they're playing some really good music. This is Thank God by Travis Scott, the second track on Utopia. I know a bit of Travis Scott, so here we go. Back into the game with about 2 minutes left in this half. White has it. White? Yeah, White has it. McCall has checked into the game, a new face. Same with Eason. You see her right now with the little midi. That one is just
missed everything there.
I mean, she even almost missed the court. That's how bad that one is. That was a DeBio. Doesn't really matter. They both have empty possessions to come out of the timeout.
Eric touches it last there. Just pass was a little too far behind her. Couldn't really keep control of it.
And Kane, this is where my eyesight really does not benefit me too much, because these darker jerseys I can't really see. I have horrible eyesight. I can't really see the number. But I believe that was number 10 on the drive right there. Layla Smith gets fouled. She's going to go to the line for 2.
Definitely was. You know, I mean, with guards that have a quick first step like Smith here, it's definitely deceivingly fast how these type of people move. It's definitely, you know, sometimes it's even scary.
Oh yeah, for
especially
sure.
they slowly walk it up the court and then just blow straight past you. You don't even know what happened. You blink and then they're at the rim.
It goes 50% from the stripe right there. Madar has it. Madar with an open lane. 3-pointer is up. Does not fall. Batted around. Mathis with the rebound. Takes that one herself.
Wow.
If you're Coach Cook, I think you want a little bit more time after getting that offensive rebound to set up some offense. This 3-pointer does not fall for Adebayo. And Madar has it. That one is no good. Arrett fumbles the ball.
Wow.
Had the rebound, fumbles it.
You know, that is why you love Arrett being on the court. You know, it's a little almost like Dennis Rodman-ish. She puts so much effort on that offensive glass. You know, that's the reason she plays so much. But unfortunately, she gets a kick ball violation, and it'll be the charging Wildcats ball.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's Bryant has it, guarded by Mathis. Guarded by about 3 different people, actually. Back at that one out. Get in the paint. Mismatch does not work. They are both probably 6 foot plus. Making me feel insecure, but that is Edwards with a missed shot. Cook has it. She is absolutely brutally fouled. Goes to the line for 2. Her efforts are definitely rewarded.
And that's really what you get out of Jada Cook. You know, she's a great three-point shooter, a great playmaker, and you know when she drives, she takes so much gravity from the defense there. I mean, there was 3 people in the paint guarding her right there.
Yep, still ends up toughing her way through that, gets to the foul, gets rewarded with some points right here. Maybe a little bit of a Panther comeback. Was up to about 12 at one point, now down to 8 with a chance to cut that to 7. Oh, and they get the offensive board. Beautiful by Air. You're correct. That's a Dennis Rodman type of play.
I mean, and really, this is what you were talking about earlier. If you get that offensive rebound, you definitely want to reset that out to a playmaker and get a solid shot. Shot clock will actually turn off here, so they'll probably hold this for the last.
This will be the last. This will be the last possession of this half, and Air takes it. Shot is no good. You're gonna have to get down here fast with about 2 seconds left.
Wow.
Wow, and what a sloppy play right there by the Panthers, fouling with 1.1 seconds left on the clock. These charging Wildcats are gonna go to the line for 3 free throws because of a lousy mistake right there.
Not to be that guy, but that was a little Shea Gilgeous-Alexander-ish.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they shouldn't have been that physical. But at the end of the day, they called it a foul. It probably shouldn't have been a foul, let's be honest here. Wasn't enough contact, but even just a little bit of contact with this much time left in this half, not a great idea. And suddenly I look behind me and the crowd is absolutely packed. Some noise is starting to come here for these Panthers. Let's see if they can get rejuvenated with some extra energy to lead them into the second half.
Definitely had a little slow quarter here after having a 10-point first quarter. 7 points isn't. It's not bad, but compared to a 16-point, or what was it? What were they at? 16 in the first or something like that?
Yeah, I believe so.
So, I mean, you're just going to need a little bit more than 7 points a quarter to catch up to this type of lead.
Snap throw that one up, takes it out. And at the end of the first half, the North Little Rock Charging Wildcats are leading your Cabot Panthers 27-17.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please direct your attention to the video board for tonight's special recognition. 12, Sophia Gadidia. Caesar Hayes. Emma Hayes. Max Skinner. Congratulations, Central Elementary, Power Panther. And now, from Eastside Elementary, Jill Fletcher and Jill Kieran. Apple Daly. Reed Gacher. Kira Henry. Kate Spartan. Lady Turner. And Leon Welch. Congratulations, Eastside Elementary, Power Panthers. And now, the back to Street Elementary with Miss Amy Morrow. Taylor Cody. Connor Brooks. Landry Lewis. Emery Porter. Congratulations, Madison Street Elementary, Power Panthers. And now, Mount Smith Elementary with Miss Connie Reed and Miss Macy Wells. Brindley Huffman. Emma DeVito. Casey McAvaney. Lee Tackett. Rose Taylor. Congratulations to our Mountain Springs Elementary Power Panther. And now from Northside Elementary with Miriam Berryhill and Mary Campbell. We have Brady Bailey. Evangeline Hartman. And Ava Umbra. Congratulations to our Northside Elementary Power Panther. And now from Southside Elementary with Miss Tori Harrison. Kiera Bradford. Jack Hardy. Hudson Moore. Ezra Perez. Zoe Tucker. Isaac Williams. And Ava White. Congratulations to our Southside Elementary Power Panther. And now from Stagecoach Elementary with Miss Carol Skibba and Miss Stephanie Moore. Carolyn Chandler. Sophie Pledge. Aaliyah Garcia. John Paul Phoenix. And Ezra Taylor. Congratulations to our Southside Elementary Power Panther. And now for Ward Central Elementary with Miss Toby Sprawl. Tracy Cagle. Lennox Dillon. Lucas Frederick. Kimber Melhoff. Tyson Overton. Heidi Sims Swin. Congratulations to our Ward Central Elementary Power Panther. And now from West Elementary with Stephanie Sharp and Alan West. Madeline Bagwell. Journey Bell. Carly Furman. Ryan Lima. Bradley Obie. Christian Sampson. Congratulations to our Eastside Elementary Power Panthers. And now from Cabot Middle School North with Micah House and Kevin Floyd. Natalie Bowman. Jackson Claw. Kinley Harvey. Brady John. Elijah Key. Deanna Lewis. Ruby Lloyd. Spinner Paulino. Avery Morey. Juliana Russo. Madeline Utley. Sierra Powell. Congratulations to our Middle School North Power Panthers. And now from Cabot Middle School South with Mandy Green and John Peoples. Collins Tree. Cheyenne Douglas. Asher Glimmick. Aubrey Fugate. Kelsey Golden. Wesley Hicks. Johnson. Emily Nelson. Weston Seeds. And Alicia Turner. Congratulations to our Cabot Middle School staff. Now the Panthers. Possession, Lady Panthers. Begin the second half.
All right, we are back with the second half, and Panthers will start off down 10 after a few big shots to end the second quarter. Let's see if that momentum will carry over into this. Adar has it back to Madar. Adar back to Cook. Cook trying to get a three going, and that one is nearly falls. It's okay. Wildcats have it. They're charging. Unironically, Hopkins with the ball. And that one is good. 29-17 is your score to begin this third quarter.
I like that by you. The Wildcats are charging. Yup.
See, it's a wordplay because they're like the charging Wildcats.
Oh, they're charging again.
And there we go.
Wow.
That is back-to-back fast break possessions for the charging Wildcats. Almost forgot their name after I just said it. That was number 11, Lauren Brewster with the bucket. Steelman has it back to Cook. Cook pump fake, drives it in. Back out to Arrett in the corner. Arrett to Madar. Madar back to Cook. Cook nearly loses it, fumbles it there. Drives.
Wow.
Good dish out to Adair. Nearly. I thought that she might have got hit on the forearm right there. Could have been a foul.
Yeah, definitely a beautiful pass right there. Just a great dump off to why am I blanking now?
Addison Adair.
Yeah, Adair.
And they
yeah, she had perfect positioning there. I mean, you got to reward her for that type of positioning in the paint.
Midi is good by number 23, Nia Edwards. That's our second bucket of the game. Madar has it. A bit of a shorter matchup right there by Madar and Fimple.
Yeah, the shortest matchup on the court for sure.
Might be. And they're cooking the corner. That one is good, and that is, I believe, Jada Cook's third three of the game. That one is good. She's up to double figures, leading scorer for the game. Brewster has it at the top of the key, guarded by Madar. Little back and forth action, drives it herself, and she is fouled. She's going to go to the line for two.
I mean, you know, this Wildcats team is just relentless in the paint. I mean, it's just, there's only so much you can do as a defender whenever they have such a massive height advantage.
That is true, but I mean, fouling is better than getting a free two, you know?
That is true.
Brewster's first one does fall. Let's see if our second does the same. It does not. Cook has it, got the rebound there. Cook back to Steelman. Steelman back to Cook. It's like the Cook and Steelman show. Not to discredit anyone else, but they've been having very great games today. Back to Arrett. Arrett slips, but gets it back. Very great effort play, but Hopkins ends up with it. They need to get one of those little sweat boys out there to clean up the sweat, slipping out there. They're going to call another foul, and this time Shepard's going to be the one shooting the free throws. And that foul was committed by Madar, her first of the game.
You know, these little extra points that this Wildcat team is getting is just adding on to the lead they already have. And it's just sneaking up and up, and this Panther team just has to start to get a momentum going in the second half.
Yeah, playing against this Wildcats team, it's a team you would look up at the scoreboard 1 second, you'd be down by 3, 4, 5, and then next second, you know, you'd be down by 16, 15, something like that. They just creep in, never stop, and play consistently. Cook off the mark right there. Fimple with the rebound. That one is, wow, I don't know how that one didn't get blocked and didn't get called for a foul right there, but, oh, and that one is stolen by Fimple. Great play by Fimple. Takes herself back out. Pump fake by Brewster. Brewster's shot is no good. Steelman has it. Steelman back to Cook. Cook gets it to Adair at the top. Adair and Hopkins, maybe the two tallest people in this whole stadium. Wow. Two of the tallest there for sure, and that the bucket does fall. Great possession there for the Panthers.
I mean, again, Madar, she's, you know, one of the shortest on the court, but she's still getting buckets in the paint, even with, you know, upper 6 foot players standing directly in the paint. It's really impressive, to be honest.
You're correct. That is extremely impressive, especially against a paint team, a team that's one of their best attributes is staying in the paint. One of the lengthier teams, and one of the most lengthy teams in the state, you could say. And Madar, standing at a staggering 5'1", gets the job done right there. Very impressive. Something to brag about.
It's definitely impressive because she is just like, she's not scared at all of them, even though they're easily a foot taller than her.
Oh, yeah.
And this Wildcats team takes pride in the fact that they wear you down in the paint. So the fact she's continuously going down there is really impressive. Again, they're just wearing us down. It's just, it's hard to keep it up whenever they go down every possession in the paint.
Hopkins uses her advantage there, lays it off the glass and in. Madar has it. Back to Adair. Nice pass, one-on-one, and that one's good. Adair has really stepped it up this third quarter. A pair of buckets for her, up to 6.
Yeah, I mean, the Panther bigs and rebounders definitely need to set an example for the rest of the team, because if you're not going to box out, you're not going to win against this team. They definitely, that is definitely like top 3 strong suits for this team, is their rebounding and size.
Yeah, Kane, but don't get it wrong. These Panthers are really fighting right now. I mean,
for sure.
They're playing about the same game right now, same level of game right now. A bit of second quarter at the beginning of the second quarter troubles, or if those didn't happen, this game would be basically tied or even Panthers ahead. White gets the buzzer beater right there. Jalen White's shot is good. She had the hot hand in the first half. She's up to 10, second 10-point score this game.
It almost just seems like this Panther team is just barely falling behind in the scoring competition, really, because everything else is pretty even with these two teams, but it's just the Wildcats are getting a couple more shots to fall.
Yeah, 100%, and Eric takes this one. That one is good. Shots are falling for these Panthers right now. This is turning out to be a very interesting game. But I would say, not to discredit the Charging Wildcats, but they've got some lucky stuff, such as that there was a possession earlier where they had 4 offensive rebounds, but to credit to them, they're taller and more, just as physical as the Panthers. But that shot right there, that buzzer beater to beat the shot clock, was just pure luck.
Absolutely. I mean, there's really nothing more devastating for a defense than to play defense for a whole 23.5 seconds, and in that final half second, they just get an open jump shot off.
But very nicely done by both teams.
It definitely seems my early prediction was correct on how both of these teams are going to go about this game, because obviously if you're the Panthers, you're not going to out-rebound or outsize this team. I mean, they're number 1 in the state because of this reason, because of the fact that they get so many rebounds, because of their height and size. It's just, you gotta find another way to go about this game than do that.
That one falls right off the glass for number 22, Adebayo, and they're showing why they're the number 1 team, showing much poise in the second half.
And I mean, I don't really know what else Adair could have done right there. I mean, she had her hands up, walled up, and I mean, the only better thing you can do is block, but if you jump, you force, or you take the risk of getting a foul, and I mean, it's just, there's only so much you can do.
It's basically just pick your poison by see if the Panthers can overcome and try and figure something out. But very high scoring third quarter, it appears. If I'm not wrong, it was 27-17 into the first half. Panthers have 12 this quarter, and Wildcats have 15. Very impressive across the board, 15-12 quarter. Arrett has it. See if he can make it a 15-15 this quarter. Get back in within 10.
Yeah, you definitely want as much as you can get out of these quarters, especially if you have a little bit of a run going. You want to squeeze as much juice that you can get out of it, as many points as you can get out of it.
Cook has it. Guarded harshly. Dozen left on the shot clock. Got to get something going here. At least Boyd has it. Back to, wow, and I'm surprised they don't call that from behind. But that will be charging Wildcats ball. I really thought about it there for a moment. Bryant. Wow, and that is a very tall human being in number 22, Marley DeBayo, shooting a humongous three that just perfect shot.
Wow.
Hopefully that doesn't take some air out of the Panther spirit, but nice shot there. Cook is going to try and respond. Eric's wide open. Does not take the shot, and that gets Allen Stone one-on-one.
It's a beautiful double there.
And that's just a quick 5-0 burst from the charging Wildcats. This thing's starting to pull away for the charging Wildcats, but there's still about 8 minutes left. See if they can get some points before this quarter ends. Make it a bit closer. Cook dribbling between her legs. No time left on the shot clock. Just 10 left on the game clock. Trying to get some going here.
Just going to go to a Cook-Arrett pick and roll. Jump ball.
Yep. Like I said, after the last one, it's going to favor the charging Wildcats. They will have a chance to put some more points on the board before the end of the half.
And I really do think to start this fourth quarter, this Panthers just need to go to a reliable play and just get some more scoring off. Because even though they came off of a great quarter right there, that 5-0 run to end off the third quarter for the Wildcats was honestly pretty devastating. Because I mean, just 5 unanswered points after you go on a little run, you're thinking you might be able to claw back at this. It's definitely hard.
Yeah, no, for sure. Again, we were just talking about 15-12 this quarter, but that was with about a minute left in the quarter. Ends up being 20-12. But Panthers are outscored by 8 in the third quarter, and the Wildcats impressively have 20 points in one quarter. Very big explosion of points right there. And we're going to see if the Panthers, they will have possession here to start the fourth quarter. See if they can they can rally back, try and get a huge run here.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take a lot to fight back into this, but I definitely do not doubt that Panther pride and that Panther fight that this team has been born with.
You are correct on that, Mr. Caden. And it's going to be Mathis. We'll be passing this one in. Send it into Madar. Not on my sheet right now. There we go. Looking outside back to Mathis. Mathis has a very big height advantage mismatch right there. Arrett has another pretty big height advantage for the Wildcats. And
wow.
Yeah, just proves it right there with a pretty effortless block. Bryant has it, guarded by Madar. Whoa, and that was a bit of a wonky pass right there. Hits the net on the way to number 20, Eason. Ends up getting to her, but with just a bit of trouble, I'd say. Eason again gets it back out. Bryant has it. 10 left on the shot clock. Got to get something going here, so it won't be an empty possession. Thinks about it. 3, 2, 1. That's gonna be a shot clock violation for the charging Wildcats. Panthers will have ball.
Oh, we got 2 different calls here. We got 2 refs calling a shot clock, and one's calling a foul, but it's just going to be a shot clock. two versus one. They're going to take the 2 over the 1 anytime, so that's going to be a shot clock.
I mean, I tried math when I was in school. I was never the best at it, but I know 2's more than 1, that's for sure. Madar gets it to Perry.
Definitely beautiful defense there. Whoa, a lot of contact there. They're going to call offensive foul.
Getting physical, they're probably most likely going to call that one on Elise Boyd, number 5 for the Panthers. Gets a bit scrappy there in the paint with the, you got to be more scrappy if you're a smaller guard such as her, and then you're playing against 6-foot-plus players. It gets a bit difficult. I
do definitely love the effort right there. I mean, she's obviously not 6 foot, and she's still going for the seal off on a way bigger offensive player. That's just, you love that effort. I mean, look at the size advantage that who she's guarding.
That 3 does not fall right there for Edwards. They get the offensive rebound though. Wow, good defense there by Perry. Panthers have stepped it up this quarter specifically on the defensive side of the ball to 1 shot clock violation and another empty possession with the block there. Wood has it at the top. He's playing chase. Now Everett has it.
It just seems like every shot they want to take is covered.
No, yeah, it definitely is. Everett, pump fake, gets her. She must, did not move her feet, took a couple too many steps.
It really appears that she got the defender up on the pump fake and just got a little too excited there. Forgot to dribble off the first step, so the refs are gonna call that every time.
She got subbed out for number 25, Kate Julian. Enters the game with 5:40 to go.
She might just have to cool her nerves, come back in the game later.
That one is absolute yam time by number 24. That is Delilah Bateman. Great shot. 50-29 as the score, charging Wildcats over your Lady Panthers. This is Kate Julian with the ball. Back to Madar. Madar takes it. Boyd is wide open in the corner. That one is no good, just a bit too strong. Mathis fights for the rebound, nearly keeps it in bounds, but 1-on-2 on the other end. And then she gets her own, gets back real fast from keeping the ball alive, back to tipping it away to try and get a chance to get that one out. But Charging Wildcats still have the ball. 5:12 remaining.
You really do love that effort out of Mathis, but I mean, it's just at that point you just gotta let it go out of bounds. If you're just launching it, you don't know where it's going. Because you're really just risking giving up a transition as they did, and they were forced to foul.
Oh yeah, for sure. First free throw does not fall. That is number 32, Zoe McCall, goes to the line after being fouled on a layup, but misses her first one. 5:11 left. Difference is 21. Your leading scorer of the whole game is number 0 for the Wildcats, Jayla White, with 12. But that's McCall's 3rd point of the game. Free throw, 1 of 2 from the line that drive. Cook nearly has it stripped away. Fights for it back. They're going to call that jump ball. That's going to stay with the Panthers.
It's just their wingspans are too long. They're too agile to really break down their defense.
And yeah, Katie and I think the best way to summarize this game is the Panthers had them. You know, they had them on the ropes for a little bit there. Let them know, hey, we're not some lousy team. We're not no slacker. You know, we're good too. But NLR just starts to pull away a little bit in the second half, and they're going to most likely end up winning this one.
I definitely think that their Charging Wildcats strategy worked to perfection. I mean, it definitely seemed their strategy was to just pound it inside and really test the fatigue of in strength of the inside presence, really. And it definitely seemed to work, really. They pounded inside, they did.
Yeah. Pounded inside and pounded hard they did, Caden. This D is absolutely big and long. They are insane on the defensive side of the ball. They're extremely long, especially big and long, and they just get it done down there. They can get you from all sides, all angles, you know, and they're just getting it done. I mean, Panthers barely any points this 4th quarter. As you can tell, they're just absolutely riding this humongous run, riding it very hard.
Yeah, I mean, it's just whenever you have such a presence, just whether it's offense or defense, it's really intimidating, to be honest. Whenever, you know, as Steelman drives, she can't take a layup there because there's two six foot players right on her.
Steelman with the three. That one is good. Steelman does hit the three.
You know, it almost looks like if Steelman can see the rim, she's confident in shooting the shot.
And Steelman, not a small player whatsoever, but this team is just so lengthy that hard to really see them. They're #1 in the state for a reason. Panthers putting up a great fight tonight, though. Lead is down to 19. That one is thrown out of bounds, but it's going to stay with the Wildcats.
I also do think this is a little tougher matchup because, you know, this Cabot team only has maybe 1 or 2 players that are even over 6 foot, and this team has upwards of 4 to 5, just monsters.
I mean, the whole lineup besides whole starting lineup besides it appears to be Thimple was not about in the 6 foot area, and the Panthers have Adair, who is listed at 5'11", and Elisa Perry, who is listed at 6 foot on the roster. So it's going to be not an easy night to win, that's for sure. Reminds me of a few years ago, I believe it was 2023, it was a David Goliath matchup, Purdue versus Fairline Dickinson. Purdue was the tallest team in the country. Fairline Dickinson was the smallest team in the country. FDU comes up with the second 16-over-1 upset in history. But Panthers do not have the same fate as FDU. Not getting it done tonight, most likely, but a vigilant effort. Steelman, offensive rebound, they are still fighting their hearts out. Cook, good pump fake, drives it, strong drive. That one is hit out of bounds. We'll stay with the Panthers, though.
I mean, that's just deflating. You work so hard to get an offensive rebound. They still have possession, but I mean, it doesn't even look like they're trying on defense, and they're still getting every block they can.
Yeah, it looks like they're just resting it out, and that's Adair with a three. That one is not good. But they're not even putting in full effort, it appears, and still getting some good defensive plays. It's going to be an and one opportunity for number 32, Zoe McCall. She's going to get rewarded with 2 points, then go to the line.
And to be quite frank, right there, that was just lazy defense. I mean, you're getting back in transition. You might be a little tired. You're probably a little frustrated for sure. Just swipe your hand down and hope that you hit the ball, and that's just lazy.
And Cook does have the ball. Did she go 1 of 2 or 0 from 2 from the free throw line? I know she missed her first. Dozed off for a second right there.
I think it was 1 or 2 right there.
Yeah. Dozed off for a second. That's on me. Julian, a bit of a wobby-sobby off-balance shot. That's not too easy to hit. But good defense there by Cook. Deflected away with 2:28 left. And all these players are just finding their hearts out, you know, getting some experience in. Mostly younger lineup. It'll be fun to see how these players develop over the next coming years.
For sure, yeah. Definitely want to get these players as much experience as you can.
And this just shows the depth for the charging Wildcats. I mean, that is number 14, Daisha Bunch, who has not played once this game, and she looks about to be 6'3". This is one of the longest teams in all of Arkansas.
And really, like we said earlier, we only have 2 players that even sort of rival that, and they can't guard all of them. I mean, dang, it's just, it gets to a point, really. It's just, it's not winnable, really.
It really isn't.
Especially with a game plan they have, just take every layup they can get. It makes it really, really difficult to just both offensively and defensively, because, you know, defensively you're using all your energy. Offensively you can't do anything because you use all your energy.
Insane drive by Avery Stillman right there. Wow. That was beautiful. That was shifty. Bucket does not fall. Gets her own rebound. She's going to go to the line for 2. Gets fouled on the try.
And really right there, that was just great ball IQ. Saw where the ball was going after her own miss and just stayed onto it, and she's going to shoot a couple free throws.
If every young player, I believe if I remember this correctly, classed up to play on the team. know, she's a freshman. Very high IQ, very intelligent, a veteran type of player right there. As a few players for Charging Wildcats sub out. A few new faces, such as number 2, Jade Harrison, check into the game.
And like you said, you definitely love that type of explosive move out of a very young Avery Steelman. I mean, you still have 3 years to play with her, and she's been one of the main pieces for this Lady Panthers team.
Another personal foul. That is another new face. Number 5, Layla. I'm gonna butcher this name. Juvenox checks into the game. Seeing her for the first time.
Not really sure what just happened there. We got a couple free throws though.
I'm not too sure. First one does fall. Lead is 23 points. This game got out of hand very fast. Panthers were putting up an amazing fight. Just a bit too out of reach as the lead increases once again to 24 to 30, or 54 to 33. Lead is 24, 57 to 33. My apologies.
And really, this scoreboard doesn't really show the type of effort and really how well the Panthers played.
Great drive right there by Jada Cook. A little too late action, but still a great drive there by her, getting to the line.
Definitely never going to get less than 110% out of Jada Cook.
She does end up becoming the game's leading scorer overall with 13 points. Number 0 for the Charging Wildcats, Jyla White, ended up having 12 before she checked out. Nice pump. That one nearly falls. Wacky shot. Would have been crazy if it fell. Does not, though. Adair to Cook.
Definitely seems she tried to draw a little contact there, but refs say clean.
Clock winds below a minute officially. This is Cook. Takes it herself. Almost. Rebounded, though, by Steelman. Very strong. And Steelman and Cook have about 23 of the Panthers' 36 points. They're getting the job done a lot tonight. Getting deep in there.
Really, what I think if the Panthers shot a little more threes, maybe a little, just more threes, really. I mean, if they shot more, the first quarter they shot a wide variety of different shots, and I feel like after the first quarter they started trying to test them in the paint, and I feel like that was whenever the Charging Wildcats charged into their big 20-point lead.
That is hits the ground hard right there for number 10, Layla Smith. Hits the ground extremely hard, still gets the bucket to go, but Kane, I'd have to agree with you right there. First quarter, Panthers were keeping it extremely close. It was 9-7, I believe. No. Something along the lines of that. I'm not too good at math. It was a very close game, but it's because the Panthers kept executing and hitting their threes that they had.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you hit your threes like that, I mean, it's almost weird because you're going away from something that's working just to try something that may be a little easier.
Yeah, good floater there by Adair. North Little Rock Charging Wildcats are most likely just going to dribble this one out. Shot clock is off. Clock below 10. Dominant performance here. Now, I wouldn't say dominant, but you look at the box score, you might say dominant, but these Panthers showed more of a fight. That's disrespectful right there if that goes in. Okay, it does not. But that's going to do it. North Little Rock improves to 18-3 on the year as the Panthers fall to 13-10 on the season. Join us later for the boys game.